This is what it looked like about 12 o'clock Wednesday the 18th. Taco Bell was closed, the bank was closed, O'Reilly's I think had somebody there but no customers, Panera Bread closed, Wendy's closed. And you can look over here, this is unusual for this shopping center with the big lot in the Walton Athletic. You can see all of the stores in this were closed. Kind of a dead town today. A little snow, and the roads were real bad this morning. About 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, they were real icy. But as the sun came out about 11 o'clock or so, everything started clearing off, and the main thoroughfares were open. George Walton closed. And there are a few ice spots here on the road, as you can see right here, where the trees are shading the sun from getting to the road. But everywhere the sun gets to the road, as you can see, it's just really nothing on it. There probably later on tonight will be some ice in some of these spots where you see water, but I believe most of them are going to dry off today. Again, most of the stores here in the Quality Food Shopping Center are closed. Quality Food, of course, is open, along with most of the restaurants and food stores are open today. Some of them open kind of late, but they got open. And as you can see, this shaded part here on Spring Street has got ice and snow. You just have to drive carefully, but if you stay in the ruts here, it's pretty well you're on the pavement. The dog park looks pretty with all the snow on it. And you can see some people have been sledding over there. I don't see them now, but I see the marks where their sleds have come down. And doesn't look like the library made it open today. Downtown Monroe looks like it's pretty dead. Courthouse really looks nice with the snow. We're going to go take a shot of that. That is a beautiful sight with a little snow on the ground. The courthouse here is the sun shining on it.
Hello Walton County, this is Kevin Little on the Chairman's Report, Walton Entertainment on channel 18.2 and channel 17. It's good to talk with you again. Happy New Year. It's about middle week of January, and we're getting very cold. It's been cold this winter. Last couple of years we didn't have any, but this year's kind of making up for it. It's been very, very cold, and we're doing what we can do to keep things moving in the county. There's a lot of ice on cross roads and stuff like that, a lot of busted pipes and such as that, as you can imagine, but we're keeping the government buildings open and going. And you know, they're getting snow in Savannah and Florida and all up the coast, so you kind of think that we may get some snow before the season's over, but you never know. But we'll be, speaking of that, we started today, we did an emergency preparedness dry run with our crews over at the fire station in between, our emergency operations center, to be able to be prepared if we have something. That way we'll be able to jump into action no matter what time of day or what it is, to be ready to go and put everybody in one building and be able to make the calls, be able to take care of you, the citizens. That's one of the things that we're trying to be proactive this year. That way, if it happens, we know how to take care of our people that are out trying to take care of the roads or the trees, and then we also try and take care of you, the traveling public, and you at your house. So we're excited to get that done today, and now we'll be ready for the real thing if it does come. Also, I want to talk to you about transportation, as I've talked to you about for a long time. We're actually looking probably in late March to have a transportation summit here in Walton County. I'll be updating you along. I've talked with DOT, and I've met with the two new mayors of Loganville and Monroe, and as well as the old existing mayors in the other towns, because we've all got traffic problems, and we all need to look at it going forward as one master deal. That way we can see what's going on. I will update you, they're doing evaluations for a roundabout at HD 8th and 138 and Youth Jersey at 138. They're doing traffic counts out there, and that should be coming forward sometime soon. to see whether they met that study. We still need multi-lanes on 138 because of the heavy traffic volumes, but I don't know how soon we'll be getting any of that. But if we can get some traffic to where it'll move through those intersections, we hope that will work. We're also looking at and still looking at the eastbound on-ramp just past Home Depot, basically across from in front of the hospital. We're working with the city of Monroe and working with the state representatives and state DOT on that. We think that will relieve a lot of the traffic congestion right at the main intersection of 138 and 10. But that's going to be one of the goals that we will be talking about in the next few months, is trying to improve the transportation. And as Walton County and the cities have begun to grow again, that we're putting more and more cars on the road, and that's something that we really need to look forward to. If you have any questions or concerns, please give me a call at 770-267-1301. If not, I will update you next time. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Isaac with Reboot Computer Company. We're going to give you the Reboot Tech tip today. I wanted to talk a little bit about cameras. This particular camera here is what they call a dome camera. And it'll do video, but it'll also do audio. So if you have a business, or some people want nanny cams or something like that these days. If you got a babysitter at the house you're not sure about, you can install something like this. There's all kind of adjustments you can do with these. Turn the volume up and down. This one also is a HD camera, so the picture is actually really good. It's kind of like what you see, on your HD TV. I will say that this is what they call a network camera, or an IP camera, I guess is really the correct term to it. So it doesn't necessarily need a DVR to work. You can plug it into your network and access it that way. These usually will run you about $100-$150 for something like this. I'm sorry, the audio cameras are usually about $150-$200 to have it with audio also, but the regular ones are about $100-$150. But these are a brand called LTS. It's actually what we sell here at Reboot. Really good quality, good warranties, all that stuff. But anyway, one of the reasons I wanted to talk about the cameras is just security these days. With all the break-ins and people stealing stuff, and we had a neighborhood over off of Church Street recently, maybe 6-8 months ago, where they hit 3 or 4 houses right in a row, got the cars, used a tennis ball to pop the lock on the car, which is pretty crazy. I'd never heard of that, but and I'm talking about new cars now, just a tennis ball and hit the lock and it pops the lock up. So some of the neighborhood folks got together and wanted to do cameras. You can actually put cameras outside. You can run cameras to a telephone pole if you want, to catch the entrance of the subdivision. You can do all that stuff. So a lot of these cameras, though, they'll come with what's called a DVR. I know everybody's familiar with your Dish DVR, or Charter will do a DVR, or I want to say Monroe Utilities will do a DVR now too. That'll record your TV shows and stuff. Well, these things, they can record all the video onto the DVR. Depending on the size of the hard drive, as to how long you'll get on that DVR, you can do, the bigger the drive, the longer the time, maybe a month. It depends on the amount of cameras and the type of camera and all that stuff too. But, one of the other things too I wanted to mention, if you decide to get a camera system, these days it's kind of smart to hide the DVR. A lot of times you get robbed by somebody and so they may know where your DVR is. So sometimes you can put it in the attic, or put it in a closet, or something like that, to keep that part of it secure, so don't come in and just cut the wires and then you don't have any recording of it being robbed. But anyway, just a little tip today about security cameras. But that's it. I'm Isaac with Reboot, giving you the Reboot Tech tip.
Hi, this is Hope from the Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. Just want to give you a little update on what we have going on in the next couple of weeks. We have a a heart tie-dye t-shirt coming up before Valentine's Day. That would be a great project for any child or teen over 6 years old. Under 6, they need to have a grown-up there with them, either making a tea or just hanging out with them and helping out. Also be a fun girls' night out, adults. It's beautiful. Going to be taught by Robin Moore, who does beautiful tie-dye work. We also have a silk wall hanging class coming up. And again, that's with Melissa, who's our great, so creative silk painter. And that will be a fun class for all skill levels. Susan Pelham is doing a collage class. Susan is well known in the art community and here in Monroe for her fabulous artwork. And she is going to teach us some tricks of the trade for doing the collage works that she does that are so imaginative and creative and whimsical and fun, so don't miss that. Everything that we have going on is on our website at monroewaltonarts.org. We're also on Facebook if you look at Monroe Walton Arts, and also on Instagram, Monroe Walton Arts. We post pictures from what we've got going on in the center, the gallery shows. We also do our updates, of course, for our classes and events. And on Thursday, January 25th, this coming up Thursday, we have our reception and awards ceremony for our winter show. And the show has been judged, and we will be giving away cash prizes to the winners. And that's from 6 to 8 p.m. on Thursday, January 25th. We hope that you will join us there. We'll have light refreshments and you can meet the artists. Most of the works are for sale that's in the gallery, that's in the show. Just Walton Writers, and they are a writers guild that meets at our center, and they meet the first Thursday of the month. So their next meeting, I believe, is February 1st, and they're going to be meeting and talking about the importance of having great editing, working with an editor, what an editor does, and what you need to look for when you're editing your own works. We have free meetings the first Thursday of the month, and you can find them on Facebook at Walton Writers. They also have a meetup group if you search for Walton Writers, or just call the center, 770-207-8937, and I'll let you know what they have going on. Fabulous group. They have published writers. They have editors. They have even a small publisher that's a member of that group. Very active, doing lots of fun things. And as part of the center, we have a book nook full of local authors' works, a little sofa where you can sit and look at the books, and of course they're all for sale. And when authors have book launches and things going on, or book signings, we host those as well. We've hosted several of those. So lots of things going on creatively, not just with the visual arts, but with the written arts as well. Come see us.
We'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors, Clearview Regional Medical Center and Oglethorpe Power Company. I know Michael's around here somewhere, so I want to ask him to come up, the CEO of Clearview Regional Medical Center, and say a few words, followed by Mary Long, Senior Community Relations Coordinator with Oglethorpe Power.
Good evening, everybody. See if I can not have to hunch over here. I was joking with my table that from the hospital that last year, this was, I guess, one of the first social things that I did out and about, and it seemed like the room was a lot bigger, but now that I know more people here, it's kind of like shrinking down a little bit. So it's been exciting to get to be a part of the chamber. I'm actually in the leadership Walton class this year, which has been very fulfilling, and just to get to know more people out and about in Walton County. So if I haven't met you yet, I did want to talk just real briefly about something that's near and dear to me. I don't think it's any secret that Clearview, Walton Regional, maybe hasn't always had the best reputation in the community. So what I would convey to you is that that's something that we strive for every day, is how are we doing on quality and safety and customer service. So you all know, you work in businesses, that one of the things that defines you is whether people would recommend you or not. So what I would ask, part of our culture is 10 standards of behavior, and one of those is service recovery. So if you ever have something that would cause you to not recommend the hospital to anyone that you know, please let me know, or we have our new marketing and business development director here, as well as human resources, quality, and then our new kind of registration patient access director as well. So you all know we live and die by whether anybody would tell someone else to come see you or not. And like maybe some other businesses in the room, we are the only hospital in Walton County. There's not going to be another one that opens up to compete with us like a Lowe's and Home Depot kind of scenario. So again, kind of a straightforward ask there, but it's very important to us that you would have that confidence in us. So if you ever have a reason not to, please don't talk bad about us in church to people you know. Just come tell somebody so we can do something about it. All right? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mary Long with Oglethorpe Power Corporation. I'm going to stand up a little bit. Oglethorpe Power Corporation owns and operates power plants all over the state of Georgia, and we've got a power plant right here in Monroe. It's a gas plant, which if you haven't heard of it, or you're surprised that there's a power plant here that I've never heard of, that's a good thing, because that means that we are not causing problems. So it is on Gratis Road. I'm trying to think, on the other side of Highway 78. We have about 13 power plants across the state of Georgia, 10 counties where we operate. And I get involved in those counties and try to give back, find the big initiative in that community. And Walton County has been the greatest challenge for us, because there's so much going on here. There's so much industry, so many organizations. I'm from Walton County. I graduated from Loganville High School, and it's so awesome to be from a community where you don't feel like you have to go 100 miles to find education, or to find work, or to find a good school system. So I'm so proud to be from here. I said this last year, but we were in a northeastern county where we have a power plant, more northeast than here. And, I was talking to the chamber president saying, what can we do for you? What does this community need? And she said, actually, I want to talk to you. We want to start this program, this program, this program. We want to know what Walton County's doing. What's Terry doing? They always say Terry and Kenny. Everyone knows Terry and Kenny. So just some words of encouragement. I just love this community, and I want everyone to be reminded. Sometimes people feel like, I can't wait to get out of here. The grass is so much greener. Walton County's got it going on, and this is such a great place to be. Real quick, Oglethorpe Power. So we generate electricity, and we provide a large portion of the power to the EMCs of Georgia, like Walton EMC. You may be familiar with Snapping Shoals EMC. And that's just such a great asset I wanted to mention, because everyone's so lucky to have we call them co-ops, EMCs in their community, because they always give back. Not many people ever have anything negative to say about local EMCs. Kathy's got her table filled with me and community members from the Boys and Girls Club and students, and they're just, Walton EMC is so wonderful, and y'all are so lucky to have them. So we're happy to be here, and thank you for having us, and I hope y'all enjoy the program.
Please join me again in thanking them for sponsoring this event. At this time, I would also like to thank all of our 2017 sponsors for various events this year. If you sponsored an event or our traveling banners this past year, please stand and be recognized. I'd also like to take this time and recognize our elected officials here this evening. At the national level, we have Representative Congressman Jody Heiss. At the state level, we have Bruce Williamson and Tom Kirby. Unable to attend was both Senator Calzert and Burt Jones. We also have many local elected officials here this evening. If you're a local elected official, please stand. We'd like to thank you all for your great service to this community and county. Please, all of our past chamber chairs, could you stand at this time? And before we move forward, I'd like to thank a few more people. Tasteful Events for our delicious food this evening. DCR Media for our sound and lighting and staging. The Engine Room owners and staff. And last but certainly not least, our chamber staff and ambassadors who helped the organization set up for this meeting. This has been a great year for Walton County, specifically for the Chamber of Commerce. And tonight I would like to give you a little more information about just a few of our programs and accomplishments for 2017. Education in our community. It determines economic growth, residential growth, and your future workforce. For these reasons, your chamber has continued working to help shape education in Walton County to be the very best that it can be. Our education programs included through our Walton Forward Education Foundations are the following: Walton Proud, Reality Check, Star Banquet, College and Career Expo, Youth Leadership Walton, and Adult Leadership Walton. These programs wouldn't be possible without the support of our local schools, so I'd like to ask all of our local school system leaders that are here tonight, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your commitment. I'd also like to thank all of the volunteers who have worked with any of these educational programs. Anybody who's worked with Walton Proud, Reality Check, the Star Banquet, any of the expos, or either of our leadership programs, please stand and be recognized at this time. Additional 2017 Chamber highlights. I know many of you aren't involved in the day-to-day operations of the Chamber, so let me share with you what this great organization has accomplished in 2017. Continued tourism promotions, Antiques Capital of Georgia on the local, regional, and state level. Continued promotions of our Buy Local campaign, including spending 10 on the 10, where Ginny says she spends a whole lot more than 10. Held over 120 committee meetings, 50 membership meetings or events with the help of almost 150 volunteers. And our membership events included 23 ribbon cuttings, 1 groundbreaking, 9 membership luncheons, 10 coffee connections, our 69th annual banquet, our 23rd annual Chamber Challenge Golf Tournament, the 4th Walton Derby, our 18th Business Expo, and our 6th annual Walton 5K and Half Marathon that I did not participate in. In the online presence arena for member promotions, our Chamber website, over 28,000 page views. Chamber Facebook has reached almost 3,000 likes. And the staff sent out over 140 emails to 750 member representatives with an open rate of 34%. That's pretty commendable. Our membership, we currently have approximately 500 total members, including 73 new members joining us in 2017. One of our committees, I've saved until the end, our marketing committee this year committed launched a new campaign this year, Your Community, Your Chamber. We ran several testimonial ads featuring many of our chamber members, and they ended up the year with a video production. Silver Drum Video Productions joined our chamber, and we'd like to show you the video at this time.
When you play sports, you wouldn't want to play alone. The community of Walton County is no different. We all need to work together as a team to make Walton the very best it can be. Teams challenge each other to run faster, throw further, score more touchdowns or runs. Teams add excitement and fun. Teams support each other. The Walton Chamber and business community invite you to join our team.
When I started my company in a new-to-me community, I thought the best way to meet my potential market and build relationships was to get involved in the community and join our local chamber. Without a doubt, I can say over the past 10 years, 75% of our clientele comes from a direct relationship built through the chamber or a referral by a chamber member.
As a business in Walton County for over 60 years, we can appreciate the Chamber's Buy Local program. We feel it gives our customers a better shopping experience close to home.
Whether your company is large, small, home-based, or storefront, or anywhere in between, we have a variety of programs and benefits to fit your specific needs.
Here at Tap Plumbing, we are a small service business. The Walton County Chamber has provided us a great opportunity to meet so many wonderful people in our local governments and other like-minded business people who truly care about our community and the spirit of teamwork.
Our Walmart Distribution Center has had success here in Walton County. We enjoy supporting both the adult and youth leadership programs of the Walton Chamber.
As a retail business in downtown Monroe, we love being a part of the Walton Chamber. The referrals and exposure we get are great, and of course we love the Buy Local campaign too.
People do business with people they know, like, and trust. What better way to get to know people and build trustworthy relationships than through the Walton County Chamber of Commerce?
As an active member of the Walton County Chamber of Commerce, we continually have the opportunity to work with businesses and individuals alike in our community.
Hi, I'm Mike. I have two very unique companies here in Walton County, Access Risk Services and Magnolia Manor Events, and both have benefited from their membership with the Chamber.
Here at Southern Belle Boutique, the Walton County Chamber of Commerce is one of my most valuable resources. Not only does the Chamber help to expose my business to the local community, they care about each and every member.
Minerva is an international company that designs, manufactures, and distributes our furnishings throughout the globe. We love being part of the Walton Chamber and love being part of our local community.
Those were just a few thoughts from our members on the benefits they receive from being part of the Walton Chamber.
I'm on the team.
I'm on the team.
I'm on the team.
We're on the team! We're on the team!
We're on the team!
It has been my pleasure to serve as president of the Walton County Chamber of Commerce for over 20 years in my community. I would like to personally invite you to join our team. Your community, your chamber, your team.
Thank you to our marketing committee and our chamber members who helped us with this video. It was an outstanding video. If you served on the marketing committee, please stand and be recognized at this time. If you helped to plan any of our successes or served on a chamber committee in 2017, please stand and let us thank you. That's any of them. Come on, y'all. I firmly believe that our local business community is the lifeblood of our economy. And as a business leaders, you're the foundation of the county's future. Our board is comprised of leaders from all geographical areas of Walton County and all business sectors, including industry, government, insurance, education, healthcare, banking, real estate, and other various small businesses. The Chamber's 2017 Board of Directors and staff did an outstanding job this past year. I would like to recognize our 2017 officers at this time. Of course, myself as the chair, the past chair, Terry Braswell, and our chair-elect, Ginny Gibbons. The vice chair of Chamber Resources is Renee Park. The vice chair of Community Development is Patty Souther, and the vice chair of Economic Development is Amy Elliott. Thank you for serving with me in 2017. If you will remain standing now, please. Forgot to tell y'all to stand, sorry. Y'all remain standing as the other board members stand up so everybody can be recognized. And we also have one board member, will all the board members stand up if y'all are in here, by the way? We have one board member who's finished his term in this year in 2017, that's Sean Ellerby. Sean, if you'd stand up and be recognized, we appreciate you. We've got a huge shout out right here, and this thank you this evening goes out to Shane Short with the Development Authority. Shane has been a tremendous help to the Walton Chamber. We really appreciate your partnership and friendship. Please help me in thanking Shane for all that he does. I would also like to thank the staff for running the day-to-day operations of the Walton Chamber. Our dedicated staff are as follows. Michelle Askew, our college student. who is our communications specialist and has been part-time with the Chamber for over 7 years. Michelle will graduate from college in May and will be joining us full-time in June as our events and communications director. Carrie Rowe, who is our Director of Membership and Special Events, who joined the Chamber team in 2013, has been so special and has now been with us for 4.5 years. Connie McCullough, our Office Manager, who keeps everything organized and will celebrate 16 years with the Chamber this year. And of course, our Terry Smiley, President of the Chamber, who will celebrate 23 years with the Walton Chamber February 5th of 17. Thanks for everything you do. And one last thank you to all the many, many committed volunteers who contributed their time, their talent, their resources to make each Chamber committee, meeting, and event a huge success in 2017. Tonight, of course, we're going to give out awards. Each year, this meeting gives us an opportunity to recognize many of our outstanding citizens in our community. Tonight, I will actually present the awards for the Ambassador of the Year, the Member of the Year, and the Public Servant of the Year, followed by Mike McGarrity's presentation of the J.L. McGarrity Citizen of the Year. So we'll start off with the Ambassador of the Year. And before I present this award, I would like to recognize all of our 2017 ambassadors. This is a vital outreach program for the entire Chamber. The ambassadors serve as liaisons from the membership to the Board of Directors and assist with our membership retention. This group was chaired this year by Sherry Halls of the Allstate Ellerby Agency. Thank you, Sherry. If you served as a Chamber Ambassador in 2017, would you please join Susan and stand at this time? I messed up something there, didn't I? These ambassadors are asked to do a lot. They serve as greeters at Chamber events and meetings, help set up for the meetings, attend ribbon cuttings, assist with reality check, contact current members, recruit new members, and help with other Chamber projects as needed. Our ambassadors, as is fitting of the title, are often the face and first point of contact for the Chamber to new members and businesses throughout the county. The ambassadors are on a point system, earning credit for each event they attend. I'm extremely honored to present the award this year to a very deserving person, but before I do, I'd like to ask the top 3 ambassadors to stand. In alphabetical order, Sherry Halls, Bonnie Haynes, and Mindy Maynard. And as y'all know, we can only recognize one as Ambassador of the Year. And this year, I'm very proud to present the Chamber Ambassador of the Year Award to our Ambassador Chair, leading by example, Sherry Halls. Sherry. Next is our Member of the Year. The Member of the Year is presented based on a vote from our membership from a pool of Member of the Month award winners. The Member of the Month winners are selected by the Business Council from nominations made by the membership. The criteria for selection for this award is as follows. Nominees must be of retail, manufacturing, distribution, service, or the professional sector. Members must be a member in good standing of the Walton County Chamber of Commerce and have been in business for a minimum of 2 years. Members must project a positive image. And the nominee must have donated time, talent, and resources for the betterment of the community via projects, civic organizations, etc. We would first like to recognize our monthly winners for 2017. Please direct your attention to the screens to see our monthly Member of the Month winners for 2017. And if you're here with one of these companies tonight, please stand. Now let's talk about the winner. We are honoring a very active company in the community. The company has been in business here in Walton County and a member of the Walton Chamber since '06. The company employees have been involved in a lot of community activity. Here's just a few. The Walton County the Chamber of Commerce, of course, Ambassadors, Business Expo, Education Committee, Marketing Committee, Golf Tournament, Annual Meeting. Just about every committee the Chamber has, this organization has been a part of. They've also had several leadership Walton graduates and past and present service on the Chamber Board of Directors. Other community involvements include the United Way, the Kiwanis, Monroe Rotary Club, teams in Relay for Life, and I'm certain there's plenty more that we didn't say. On their website, it states, "Ours is truly a unique brand. We embrace core values of God, family, and fiscal integrity. We endeavor to consistently do the right thing in meeting the total needs of families and businesses that rely on us. And while personal service is our signature, we have welcomed technologies that enhance your experience and make your life easier." One of the members who nominated this member said, "This is a great community bank, always there to help the community and small businesses." Based on the vote of the membership, our 2017 Member of the Year is Liberty First Bank. Next is our Public Servant Award. The Public Servant Award is presented annually to a person that best exemplifies the characteristics of a true servant leader in our community. This individual embodies the term service above self, sacrifices his or her life for our safety and security, continuously goes the extra mile. The person we are honoring tonight worked in many fields throughout his career, including landscaping, the nursery business, the transportation industry, insurance, and church administration. After retirement, he began in the political arena. He served as city council member January 2010 through March 2013, and as vice mayor 2010 through 2013. He served as mayor from July 2013 to December 2017. As mayor, he has always made the time to go beyond fulfilling the basic requirements of a mayor in the public eye. Just as important is how he interacts with the employees of the city. He treats them all with respect, truly listening to them even in casual conversation. He also recently personally purchased lunch for each and every city employee. He has set the bar high for not only being a political leader, but a community leader too. He has been a member of the Loganville Lions, Rotary, and Kiwanis clubs, the Loganville Historical Society, involved with his Homeowners Association and Greystone Church of Loganville. He also serves on the Board of Communities and Schools, Clearview Regional Medical Center Board of Trustees, the Development Authority of Walton County, and the Walton County Chamber of Commerce. In his spare time, he enjoys drinking coffee, telling stories of the good old days, spending time with his grandchildren, and just being involved in the community in whatever way he can help. This person has been married for 38 years, and they have 2 married daughters and 4 grandchildren. They moved to Loganville in 2004. The person making this nomination said this: "There are many qualities that make a good public servant: authenticity, reputation, ethical behavior, willingness to listen, and the ability to communicate and optimism are a few that come to mind. They all describe this person that we're honoring tonight." So tonight, we're glad to present the 2017 Public Service Award to Danny William Curry. Congratulations, Danny.
Thank you. And I'll tell you, support the chamber. That's true, support the chamber.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, Mr. Dan. At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Mike McGarrity to come forward to present the J.O. McGarrity Citizen Award. Mike?
Good evening. It's my pleasure tonight to present the J.O. McGarrity Citizenship Award for 2017. Just to give you a little history on this award, it was initiated in 1968 to recognize those citizens of Walton County who have exemplified those qualities of leadership, initiative, and determination that are essential to effective public service. As of this date, 61 men and women have so been recognized for their contributions to Walton County. We all have God-given talents that we can use every day to better our community. But there seems to be a few who possess an extraordinary amount of drive, of energy, of desire to be able to go above and beyond just good citizenship, to a place where their lives and their hard work benefit us all beyond the norm and make our community a better place to live. The person we are honoring tonight is and has been one of the major forces in the caring and improvement of the lives of all the people in our county. Through her job as Executive Director of Faith and Serving Humanity, better known as FISH, Cindy Little has been that guiding force behind one of the most amazing community service outlets ever envisioned by any community. As of last year, FISH has reached its silver anniversary as a local nonprofit charity, celebrating over 25 years serving our community and its most at-risk members. Since it first began 26 years ago, FISH has been a vital part of the local landscape, providing food, utility assistance, medical and dental aid, and other important services to those who need financial help or another helping hand to get back on their feet. As of this date, more than 55 local churches are involved in this ministry, providing their time and money to help FISH administer to the needy of our community. The FISH ministry has delivered thousands of meals to the young, the old, and the needy, paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for housing and utility assistance for the poor, along with over 2,200 children per day being fed meals during the summer months. Medical and dental patients now number over 4,000 under the new FISH medical and dental programs, which has provided over $2 million worth of assistance. Not only has she been ahead of FISH all these years, but she has had many other community service jobs that she has been involved with. She has been the youth and children pastor at the Union Chapel Church. She was appointed a board member for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth. She is a chairperson for the Walton Youth Project Board. She is a community and schools partner and volunteer, and an active partner with the Northeast Georgia Food Bank and the Atlanta Food Bank. Well, you have to ask yourself, who could put all this together? Who had the vision to foresee the need and make plans to solve those needs? It does take someone very special, someone with a great spiritual foundation, and someone with the drive and the desire to see it through. And that is exactly what our recipient tonight embodies. Now, I am sure she does not want to take all the credit for the benefits of FISH to our county, for there were many other citizens who gave of their time and talents, helping this ministry to survive and grow through the years. They are to be commended, and I do so tonight, for their many hours they spent on this worthy ministry. I think the following words from our recipient will best describe her feelings toward her fellow volunteers. Our volunteers are priceless, and we are so appreciative of their time and efforts. They are the backbone and spirit of FISH, and they believe in our mission. With their help, we will continue to do the will of God and seek His counsel and wisdom now and in the years to come. So tonight, it gives me great pleasure to recognize one of Walton County's true angel, who has given so much of her own precious time for the betterment of all our community. Cindy Little.
Congratulations to all of our very well-deserved award winners for 2017, and thank you for your dedication and service to the Walton County community. We would like to ask that all award recipients please meet us at the front of the stage immediately following the meeting so we can get your pictures. And now it's that time for me to pass the gavel. Again, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve as the Chamber in 2017. Let me introduce our new Chamber Chair, Ginny Gibbons. Ginny is the owner and operator of Ginny's Custom Embroidery. GCE is a family-owned small business located and growing in Walton County for more than 10 years. And after graduating from the University of Georgia, go Dogs, a moment of silence, please. Ginny always knew that she wanted to own her own business. In 2007, that dream became reality, along with her parents, Bruce and Carrie Davis. Ginny's Custom Embroidery Incorporated was established. Ginny has served the Walton Chamber as an ambassador, chair of various committees, board member, chair of economic development, executive board, and past Business of the Year recipient. Ginny resides in Walton County with her husband of 13 years, Jeremy, and 2 rowdy boys, Hunter and Bryson. She strives to balance growing her family, business relationships, service to her community, and to all things glorify God. Please help me welcome my friend and your 2018 Chairman of the Board, Ginny Gibbons.
I should tell them what he just said. Brock, get back up here. Before you are seated, I'd like to thank you for serving as our past chairman. I am disappointed that you didn't say something inappropriate. I was banking on that. Everyone is, right? I would like to present you with the past chairman's plaque and board service plaque honoring your service to the Walton County Chamber from 2013 through 2017. Thank you so much for all you've done for the chamber. For those of you who don't know, Brock has accepted a new position with Oconee County Schools as the Assistant Superintendent. Congratulations to you, Brock. Now, I'm a bit upset about this news because I was planning on giving him an extremely difficult time this year as past chair, as he has for me as chair-elect. But unfortunately, he won't be around. In all seriousness, Brock, you have poured into this community and chamber, and there will be a great void in your absence. And we all, on behalf of the whole chamber, wish you the very best success. Brock Toole. I am honored to be able to serve as your chairman this year. I want to take a moment to introduce my guests this evening, perhaps the 3 most important people in my life. He's nervous about what I'm going to say because I told him it was really good, but I think he's worried I'm going to say something I shouldn't, but it's good. Introducing Jeremy Gibbons, who is not only brave enough, he's strong enough, and maybe a little crazy enough to be married to me for over 13 years. He's the love of my life, and I couldn't imagine life without him. My husband, Jeremy Gibbons. I also have here tonight my parents, Bruce and Carrie Davis, who are the most influential people in my life and the most supportive as well. Truly my best friends. Thank you both for your unconditional love, your wisdom, and friendship. It's by your sacrifice, lots of prayer, that's for my mother, lots of prayer, and faith that I'm here tonight, and I wanted to thank you. So I remember 10 years ago when we were forming this company, my father saying, Ginny, one of the first things you need to do is join your local chamber. It kind of cracked me up because on the video I took credit for that, but I'm setting the record straight. It was his idea. I'm sure he will attest that I haven't always listened to his sound advice, but in this instance I did, and I'm glad I did. As you saw from the marketing video, truly this chamber has grown our company. Over 75% of our clientele is from the chamber or a direct referral from a chamber member, so it's a no-brainer. It's a pretty good return on investment. As your chairman, I challenge you this year, get involved. Let us help grow your business and help your business thrive through the marketing opportunities and the networking opportunities. I would now like to recognize the 2018 officers, and I believe that will be on the screen as well. And if you will, please stand. Our past chairman, since Brock decided to get out of town, we are honored to have Terry Braswell serve in that position for us again. Patty Souther, our chair-elect. The Vice Chair of Chamber Resources, Renee Park. Vice Chair of Community Development, Amy Elliott. And then our Vice Chair of Economic Development, Shane Short. Please give them a round of applause. If you will remain standing, I'd also like to again recognize our 2018 board, if you will all stand. I am so pleased to be working with such a productive and cohesive group of people. I'm already thrilled at just our board retreat, just how much was accomplished and the vision that was cast for 2018. And I know that you will all see some exciting things coming down the pipeline from that meeting. We are very excited, if you haven't been able to tell that, I think I just said it 5 times, about 2018. We will launch our video marketing campaign, including social media, web, and our marketing committee has done a phenomenal job. We are just so excited about that. Please make sure to share, post, like, all of that stuff, because that's going to help brand that. In addition, and one of the things we worked on so much at our board retreat was revamping our buy local, because let's face it, I can't buy the whole thing. So I keep making it, every time we did the 10 on the 10, I think I was 10 to 15 people. I shouldn't have said that in front of my husband. Anyway, but we're excited about the new campaign. We're going to really drive our retail involvement there. So please pay attention to that as it comes down the pipeline. Lots of opportunities to be supportive and get involved in that. In addition, it's funny, Keith Prather mentioned it to me earlier tonight. We are bringing back Casino Night and Auction. It's been a great event. See, it's good stuff. And we're excited to bring that back on our calendar. I think everyone's missed it. So we're looking forward to that. And in addition, if you like to shoot things like I do, we're going to do a clay shoot. And that's going to be a new event that we have not done before, and I'm excited for that as well. In addition to all of this we have going on in 2018, we will also be a part of the Bicentennial Celebration, which has already begun. It's a year-long event, and I'm going to ask Shane Short to come up here and give us a little more information about that.
First, let me say thank you, Brock, for your leadership and all that you've done for our community. We're certainly going to miss you. Quick story, recently I was texting Brock, and I see all these things on Facebook where people are sending GIFs and memes and stuff like that. I didn't know how they did that, so I'm texting Brock, and I accidentally sent him an image of 2 deers with hearts jumping. And then I said, I followed that up with, I don't know how I did that. And he said, that's okay, I love you too, brother. Now, happy birthday, Walton County. December the 15th, 200 years ago, this county was formed at the same time that Hall County was formed and Gwinnett County was formed. We are all 3 celebrating our bicentennials this year, and there's going to be a lot happening. And we just kicked it off just recently, thanks to our legislative delegation. Bruce helped us a lot, and Vicki at the state capitol. We had a picture with the governor with our new flag. It is now traveling around the county to our various cities On the 30th, it will arrive back at the historic courthouse where we officially kick off our bicentennial year celebration. We've got a lot of events planned. I hope you will go to our website, walton200.com, and see all of those events that are planned. And we have some great sponsors that have already come forward. There's a few of them I want to recognize tonight. First, our presenting sponsor, our own Walton County Board of Commissioners. Thank you very much for that sponsorship. Our corporate sponsor, Liberty First Bank. Thank you. And we have two community sponsors that came forward so far, Hitachi Automotive Systems and Walton EMC. Thank you all very much. We have a lot of sponsorships still left, so we encourage you to go to the website, download the brochure, help us out. There are also a number of events that are listed there, a lot of really good things happening this year, and I encourage you all to help us celebrate in this arena. So check out our website and follow us on Facebook. Thank you.
Thank you, Shane. I know you all want to be a part of celebrating Walton County's 200 years. This brings our evening to a close. All of our award recipients, please come down to the stage area for pictures afterwards. And I want to thank everyone again tonight for making this event possible. Remember, it is your community, your chamber, and your team. This adjourns our 70th annual meeting. Please drive safely and good night.
Thanks a lot for tuning in today. Well, Christmas and New Year, they were really fast and they're gone, but you know what? Winter is not gone. The big news lately is snow and ice in different parts of Georgia, and even here in Walton County, we just had a round of snow and ice. And so we just want to make sure, again, that everyone knows that it is illegal in Walton County to tie a dog out during a declared winter weather advisory or warning. So what that means is if the National Weather Service puts out a wind chill advisory or a winter weather warning or advisory, it is illegal to put your dog out on a chain. It must be brought indoors during that time. We get a lot of calls now because of social media to go out and check on animals, and during this last round we had over 25 places to go and investigate. We issued several warnings and a lot of citations. Those citations are usually about $250 but can go all the way up to $1,000 per dog per offense. So be sure, it's just common sense really. If it's that cold out, bring your animal indoors, but it is illegal in Walton County to tie out a dog during a winter weather advisory. So just do right by your pet and bring him indoors. Maybe you're one of those that's seeing a dog that's chained out there during the weather advisory. You can call animal control if we're not working or if we're off because of inclement weather. You can get a photo, email it to us, and we can go back to that address and issue a citation at a later date. So just do what's right, bring your pet indoors, don't forget about him on the cold day. Just imagine yourself outside laying in a little dog house when it's 17 degrees out, and you'll do what's right. Now we're going to show you some of the pets that are available for adoption here at Animal Control.
Here we have a pit mix female. She's about 2 years old. She's really sweet. She's full grown, so she's not going to be a big dog. She's looking for a good home.
We have a female pit mix. She is very sweet. She's probably about 2 years old, not spayed, needs a home fast.
We have a 4-month-old female calico here. She is not spayed yet, so she'd have to be spayed. Very sweet. We always have plenty of cats down here, so if you're ever looking for one, come here and take a look at what we got.
Charlie, he is a 2-year-old hound mix. He was found on South Broad Street, and he has all of his shots and he is ready to go today.
WalkGeorgia.org, a free website that provides you with all the resources needed to get your heart rate up and body out in your community. Sign up and receive individual or group fitness tracking, fitness demos by certified trainers, recipes, and a guide to resources in your Georgia County, all in one easy-to-use site. When you move more, you live more. WalkGeorgia.org.